Welcome, my dear students. Today we explore one of the most insightful and elegant concepts in structural biology, biochemistry, that is Ramachandran Plot. Have you ever wondered how proteins decide which shapes they can fold into and which shapes are simply impossible? Or why only certain angles between amino acids are allowed while others lead to steric classes? In today's class, we will decode the Ramachandran plot in the simplest way possible, understanding phi and psi angles, the allowed regions, and what they reveal about alpha helices, beta sheets, and further protein structure, and ultimately the protein folding. Whether you are a undergraduate beginner, a PG learner, or preparing for NET Life Sciences, this class will help you visualize protein structure like never before. So let's dive into this beautifully logical map of protein conformation. What is Ramachandran plot? It's a graphical representation showing the allowed conformations of amino acid residues within a protein, and this plot was proposed by G.N. Ramachandran in 1963. What it represents? The plot, the graphical representations plots the phi and psi torsion dihedral angles of the polypeptide backbone. This is the polypeptide backbone made up of three subsequent amino acids, and there are two peptide bonds. So the within a polypeptide chain, angle around the NC alpha bond is the phi angle. This is the phi angle, and the angle around the CC alpha, this is the psi angle. So phi and psi are the torsion angle or a kind of dihedral angle. So by plotting these angles, Ramachandran the Ramachandran plot. The purpose of this plot, it shows which backbone angles are sterically allowed based on atomic classes. It helps understand protein folding and secondary structure stability. What is the basis of the plot? Atoms in amino acids cannot overlap due to their steric hindrance. So only certain combinations of phi and psi angles are physically possible, and these allowed regions are shown on the plot. Major allowed region, beta sheet region, the angle varies between minus 135 and psi is plus 135. Right handed alpha helical region, phi is minus 60 and psi is minus 45. Left handed alpha helix region, phi is plus 60 and psi is plus 45. So what is the forbidden region? Large areas of the plot are empty because phi and psi angles there are cause steric clashes between the atoms. Cis and trans peptide bond. Ramachandran plot generally applies to only trans peptide bonds which are more common. Cis peptide bonds, which are rare and found mostly in case of proline containing peptides, create different angle distributions. So what are the applications of the Ramachandran plot? It validates protein structure obtained from X-ray crystallography, nuclear magnetic resonance, and modeling. It helps in predicting and understanding secondary structures. This plot is useful in protein engineering, molecular modeling, and bioinformatics. So my dear students, we have now unlocked the secrets of Ramachandran plot, a powerful tool that shows us exactly which protein conformation are possible and which are forbidden. You have learned how phi and psi angles shape secondary structures, and why some amino acids like glycine and proline behave differently, and how scientists use the plot to validate protein models. Understanding this plot not only strengthen your basic in structural biochemistry but also give you an edge in UG and PG exams as well as competitive tests like NET Life Science. Keep revising the concept, visualize the angle map, and you will find protein structure and much easier to grasp. Thank you for joining me. Keep learning, keep exploring, and stay curious. Thank you.